Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Seth's Storytime. And I hope you guys are having a terrific working week. And I hope your young ones did return to school for the first week of term 3, which I'm very excited to all hear back from you. And today we are going to be reading you a Bananas in Pyjamas stories. And this is the third time that I'm doing this. So the first Bananas in Pyjamas story that I read was Having Fun, which is episode 1. And then I read The Magic Carpet. And this is the second time that I am reading this 3-part stories. So 3 stories are Amy's Castle, Show Business, and Stone Soup. And this book was published back in 1998. And it's got B1, Lulu, and B2 on the front cover, with Lulu holding a purple book. Anyways, let's see what the bananas and teddies and the rat and the hat are up to. And we are starting with Amy's Castle. Let's go for it, you guys. One morning, Amy was building a castle with some building blocks.
When I'm finished, my castle will be even taller than I am, and I shall be queen of the castle. Better be careful it doesn't fall down,
said Morgan.
Fall down?
Said Amy.
My castles never fall down.
Just then, there was a strong puff of wind, and Amy's castle came tumbling down.
Oh,
no! Morgan thought Amy would cry. But instead, she took a big breath and said,
Never mind. I'll just have to build my castle somewhere else.
And she gathered to the building blocks and went inside to the kitchen. It took Amy half the morning to build her castle as high as it was before. And
this time, it won't fall down because I am going to be very, very careful.
She only had 2 more blocks to put in place, and then it would be finished and she would be the queen of the castle. Unfortunately, just then, Morgan came through the door carrying a basket of washing. He couldn't see where he was going.
Oh no! My beautiful castle! I'm sorry, Amy. It was an accident. Please don't be angry.
But instead of being angry, Amy took another even bigger breath.
It's all right, Morgan. It wasn't your fault. I'll just have to start all over again, somewhere else.
And she gathered up the building blocks and went into the living room. It took Amy an awfully long time to rebuild her castle, but at long last, it was nearly finished.
One last row of blocks, and then I will be queen of the castle,
she said as she reached up to put the last block in place. Just then, Lulu came in.
Amy, have you seen my big orange drawing book? I need it now, but I can't find it anywhere. Oh, there it is.
Lulu had spotted her drawing book underneath Amy's castle. Without thinking, Lulu pulled her book out. The castle came tumbling down.
upset?
Amy took a big breath and counted all the way up to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
But it didn't help.
I'm never going to be the queen of the castle.
Amy made such a noise that the bananas in pajamas came to see what all the fuss was about. Amy told them how she had almost built her castle 3 times, and each time it had fallen down. What you need is somewhere safe to build your castle, said B1. And someone tall to put the last block in place, said B2. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, B1? I think I am, B2. It's castle building time! The bananas took Amy and her building blocks back to their house. Together, they built the tallest castle Amy had ever seen. That's a very fine castle, B1. An excellent castle, B2.
Oh, it's better than excellent bananas. It's the very best castle that's ever been,
said Amy. So Amy was queen of the castle at last, and the bananas were her knights in shiny armor. Time for part 2, and this one is called Show Business. Let's see. The bananas in pajamas had sore throats and a touch of a cough. They were feeling very glum and downhearted.
Don't worry, bananas,
said Lulu.
Us teddies know just how to put a smile back on your poor sick faces. We're putting on a concert just for you.
I hope this is going to be funny, B1. I hope this is going to be very, very funny, B2. Shh, B1. The concert is about to begin. The curtains opened to reveal Amy.
Ladies, gentlemen, and bananas, the 3 teddies are proud to present for the first and only time.
But before she could finish speaking, the curtains closed again. Did you see that, B1? I certainly did, B2. Once Amy had freed herself from the curtains, she was able to continue with her announcement.
The 3 teddies are proud to present a gala cheer-up concert. And here's our first act, the amazing juggling Morgan.
I didn't know Morgan could juggle, do you, B1? Said B2, as Morgan stepped out onto the stage. He threw 3 balls in the air, and he didn't catch a single one. In fact, 1 ball hit him on the head. Ouch, said Morgan. The bananas tried hard not to laugh. For their next act, Lulu and Morgan sang 3 blind mice, accompanied by Amy on trombone. But as they sang, Amy played faster and faster. She played so fast that Lulu and Morgan couldn't keep up. We shouldn't be laughing, B1. But it's so funny, B2. Lulu stepped out onto the stage dressed in her tutu.
And now, the moment you have all been waiting for, Lulu Dancers!
This must be the serious part of the show, B2. The music started and Lulu began to dance. But Lulu didn't look where she was dancing. Her foot caught on the scenery and everything came tumbling down. The bananas couldn't stop laughing. That was the funniest show we've seen in years, B2. It was brilliant, B1. But Lulu was very upset.
Oh, it was a disaster. Everything went wrong and the scenery fell down.
Never mind, Lulu, said Morgan. Wasn't the idea to cheer up the bananas? The bananas looked at each other. You know, B2, that show has made me forget all about my sore throat and my cough. Me too, B1. The bananas thanked the teddies for making them feel so much better. Especially you, Lulu. That made Lulu feel a lot happier. And they all agreed that laughter is the best medicine of all. Time for the third and final part of our story. This one is called Stone Soup. And this time it features Rat in a Hat. One day, Rat in a Hat was walking in the park and he was feeling very hungry. Just then, Morgan came by pushing a wheelbarrow full of stones. And Rat in a Hat had one of his sneaky ideas. "Oh, Morgan, what delicious looking stones," said Rat. "Delicious? But everybody knows you can't eat stones," said Morgan. "If you let me have a couple of stones, I will show you how to make a very fine stone soup," said Rat as he tweaked his whiskers. Morgan took Rat back to the Teddy's house. "All you need to do is to make stone soup, is to put the 2 stones in a saucepan of water. Stir well and bring it to the boil," said Rat. "Just stones and water?" said Morgan. "It's not going to taste very good." "Oh, trust me, I'm a rat," said Rat as he took a taste of the stone soup. Very tasty. But with a couple of carrots, this soup will be sensational." "Carrots! We've got carrots in the garden," said Morgan, and he raced out to the garden, dug up some carrots, and brought them back for Rad to add to the soup. Rat stirred the soup and had another taste. Now we're cooking, of course. With a few onions, this soup would be quite out of this world." "Onions? We've got lots of onions," said Morgan, and he raced out to the garden again to get some. The bananas in pyjamas happened to be passing by. "Hello, Morgan," called out the bananas. But Morgan was in such a hurry, He didn't even stop to say hello. Morgan seems to be in a bit of rush, B1. He certainly does, B2. He certainly does. Rat put the onions into the stone soup, gave it a stir, and then had another taste. This soup could just do with one final touch, said Rat. What about tomatoes? Asked Morgan. What a brilliant idea! That's just what we need. I'll be right back, said Morgan, as he went out to the garden yet again. Morgan almost ran straight into the bananas. What's all the hurry for, Morgan? Said B1. Can't stop now, bananas. Rat is showing me how to make stone soup, said Morgan, as he picked some tomatoes. But you can't make soup out of stones, said B2. Rat can, said Morgan, and he raced back into the house. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, B1? I think I am, B2. It's investigating time. Rat added the tomatoes to the soup and gave it one last stir. Now for the final taste test, he said, and he took a spoonful of soup. And another, and another, and he would have drunk all the soup if the bananas hadn't appeared just in time. Something smells delicious, B1. Something smells very delicious, B2. I wonder what it is. Oh, it's at the time. I must be running along, said Rat. Thank you for showing me how to make stone soup, Rat, said Morgan. But Rat had already hurried out the door. B2 had a sip of the soup. B1, this soup tastes just like vegetable soup. Oh no, it's stone soup, said Morgan. It's Rat's own recipe. All it's made from is stones and water. Nothing else? Asked B1. Just some carrots and some vegetables and onions and tomatoes. This not only tastes like vegetable soup, B1. It sounds like it as well, B2. Oh, that rat in a hat, said Morgan. Luckily, Rat had left enough soup for Morgan and the bananas to each have a bowl of delicious stone soup. But they took great care not to eat the stones. And this book was published back in 1998. So that was about like 25 years ago since this book came out. Yeah. But anyways, that was a pretty long story for you guys. And thank you so much for watching this video. And I hope you guys will enjoy it. Make sure you subscribe to Seth Loves Fizz and Bella 23. Don't forget to give me likes. Turn on notification. Give me positive feedbacks. Request me some more videos. And please do not steal my videos, please. Okay. Well, I wonder which next week's story time that I'll be reading to you guys. Well, we actually don't know yet. We'll just have to wait and find out. Anyways, this has been my longest story time. And I will see you next week for another Seth Storytime. Peace out.